Hello learners, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on architecture course. And if you remember in the first video, what we have done, we have wired the coordinates from our uh, CAD file, which we have assumed that it was a CAD file which the client has given to us. Okay, so in this video, what we will be doing, we will move on to next step wherein we are acquiring grids as well as levels. So I will present two scenarios in front of you. One is how you will acquire the grids as well as levels from the Revit file, and acquiring grids and levels from the AutoCAD file. So first we will focus on Revit, and in order to import Revit, I will go here and insert. I will link Revit, and this is the project. I will select project base point. As of now, we have already defined shared coordinates, so either you select shared coordinates or project base point, it doesn't matter. And what I will be doing, I will click here. So I have already loaded the arc project before, hence that pop-up came in wherein one instance of this file is already there. Okay, so it is overwriting it now. So what I will do, I will go to level 1, and as of now I can't see the model. I will double click on my middle cursor, and here there will be the Revit project. So now what I will do, in order to copy the grids and levels, I will go to collaborate and then copy monitor. Okay, so once you click on select link, you have to come here where your link is present and the blue color box will open. Just click over there. Once you click over there, the dialog box will open for the copy monitor. In-depth detailed video about copy monitor I have already created, and it is there in my Revit challenges playlist. You can explore that. Here I will just demonstrate this copy monitor tool only with respect to copying the grids as well as levels. So these are the set of options which come in. So what you will be doing first, you will click here on options, because you need to define the types of elements that you want copy monitor tool to copy. So here I want grids, here I want levels to be copied, I want grids to be copied, but I don't want columns to be copied. What I will do, I will open these category, and I will come here at the bottom, and what I will do, I will click here once, then I will come at the bottom, I will hold shift, and then I will click here again. Now there is the a blue color box. It is all highlighted by a blue color. This shows that all these categories have been selected. After that, I will come here and I will say that don't copy this type. Same thing I will do for the walls. Click here, come at the bottom, hold shift, click here, leave it, and then you select that you don't want to copy this type. If you don't hold shift, what you have to do, like you have to go through these options manually. Like here you will be saying don't copy, don't copy, don't copy. Instead, just click once at the top, hold shift at the bottom, release it, say you don't want to copy this type, it's done. Okay, you have defined everything here. And one more time, you'll go in coordination settings. Here you have to do manual work. There are MEP elements which are showing up here. So what you will do, you don't want air terminals to be copied, you select here, ignore category. You will come here to communication devices, ignore category. If you don't do this, what will happen, I will show you. So as of now, I am clicking, I am saying Revit that I don't want these categories to be copied, because my entire focus is on levels as well as grids. So those are the only elements what we have to copy. So here I am on to mechanical equipment, and I am defining these functions here. I don't want all these elements to be copied. All right, a few more categories are left, and here again you will be clicking on sprinklers. Okay, so all these details done, you will save and paste. Now see what will happen. I will go here and I will click a copy, and I will select the multiple option category as well. You can see here that there are so many walls, there are staircase, there are other elements, there are floors. Okay, but when I drag from left to right, Okay, what will happen? Whatever elements are coming up in the selection box, all those elements will be selected. And now if you click here on filter, only grids are coming in. Why there are no columns coming in? Why there are no uh, staircase coming in? Why there are no floors coming in? Because we have defined in options that we don't want those elements to be copied. Okay, you click here, okay, and you finish it off. Once you finish it off, what will happen? You will get the monitor symbol. So this monitor symbol is indicating that the grids are copied, and if these grids are deleted from the Revit project, what will happen? You will get a notification here in the coordination review asking you, this grid has been deleted, do you want to accept changes or not? Okay, so that sort of message you will get if any element is moved or deleted. So this is what copy monitor tool does. It copies and then it monitors. Okay, now what I will do, I will not click on complete command, I mean finish command, because I want levels as well to be copied. Okay, so either you can do one thing, uh, grids are copied. What you can do, you can come here in copy monitor again. This time you say that you don't want grids to be copied because it's all polvita. Okay, so here I will say that I don't want these grids to be copied, I want from 11s. So again the same thing, you drag down from left to right and let us see what we have got in the filter. Okay, I didn't click on copy trees or either that. So now here I will click on multiple and I will drag from left to right and I will let it. I will see here only levels are there. Why? Because only levels, there are grids, but still it's not showing up here in the filter because Revit didn't select those categories as I have defined in options category. I will click here on options. I mean in finish, you can see the copy monitor icon has come up and I will complete my command now. So what will happen now? Again, as I have copied all the grids as well as levels, I will delete this. Okay, so I will remove this link, and even if you remove the link, these elements are still there. Why it's still there? Because yes, it has been copied using copy monitor tool. Okay, so this is with respect to Revit, and copy monitor tool is only applicable to Revit. It is not applicable to CAD. When I say Revit, only Revit linked models. All right, I will go back. I will go back. Do I have the option to going back? I don't have the option. What I will do, I will filter out only grids because these are the grids as well as scope boxes which I want to delete. Here I have deleted, and now I am also deleting the levels. Let me filter out only levels. Okay, delete. All right. I will keep the bottom two levels. Let me find out. Okay, these two levels I will be keeping. Rest other levels I will be deleting because those were the levels which I copied from the footer. Okay, so now level 2, level 1, let us delete, let's get the banks. Alright. So these are the levels which we have to delete. And now have deleted that. Okay, fine. So there are no levels now, there are no grids. Alright, what you will do, and now this time it's CAD. Okay, so for CAD again we'll do the same thing. We'll go to insert, we'll go to link CAD, and then I'll have to define the location of my CAD file. So here there is this CAD file. What I am saying of it, that I don't want this CAD file to be appearing on any other levels. That's the reason currently only. Okay, now you open it. This time we have selected origin to origin. What we'll do, we just go back, and as we have defined the coordinates before, so what we will do, we will click on shared coordinates. We will select the option of shared coordinates, and I want this to be appearing only on level 1. Now it has come at the correct place. Okay, so here there is a CAD file, and from this CAD file we will copy the grids. What you will do now, you will press GR. Once you press GR is a shortcut for the grids, and here you will select this pick line option. I will not be tracing it manually. Instead, I will simply click this pick tool. What it's doing, it is copying the grids for me. Okay, I don't need to drag from one end to another. I have to simply click over there, and it is copying all the grids which are there. Okay, so these are the grids which I wanted to copy from CAD file. I have done that. Again, what I will do, I will go to elevation this time, and I will be defining the levels also. So this time here, you just consider that these are the grids what we have to copy from AutoCAD file. For the levels, you have to do the manual work. What manual work? Again, you have to get the elevation of the AutoCAD, and that elevation you will open in any of the elevation category. When you will be linking your CAD, you will be selecting the option of shared coordinates. It will come at the correct place, and you will use the tracing option. And which tracing option is that? Pressing GR and then picking up the line as we have done it here. Okay. Now what I will do, I will delete this AutoCAD file. And once I delete the AutoCAD file, these are the grids. There are some important points which I want to discuss with you when it comes to visibility of the grids as well as the levels. For example, we are here in this north view, and I have opened level 1. I will also open level 2. Just see this. This is very, very important because modeling the grids and levels, you will do it. But there will be a point in your project where you will struggle with the visibility of the graphics, with the visibility of the grids. What will happen? Grids are there in the project, but it will not be visible. Why it happens? That I will explain. So you can see here that this is level 2 and all the grids are above level 2. I will bring these grids down below level 2. What will happen there? Just see. Those grids are gone. Those grids are gone. Why they are gone? Because these grids are below level 2. So this thing will happen with you. You will be amazed that there are grids, but why it's not visible? It's not visible because those grids are there at the bottom of this level. Now I have raised the grids on top. See what will happen. These grids have come in. Okay, this is one scenario. Second scenario. See this elevation and what is spark clipping, what is clip without line, all those options I will be covering up. Okay, now if you click here, just uncheck this, unpin that, and when you click on this elevation, you see here there is a boundary. Okay, there is a boundary which is coming up, and you can drag this, you can drag over there, and what this will do, this will cover the range. This is the range of the elevation. Okay, now I will, as I have selected here, I will go to the elevation view, and you can see that these are the grids which are visible. Okay, I will go here. These are the grids which are visible in this view. Why they are visible? That is a question. Now, I will drag my grids away, very, very far away from this range. What has happened now? These grids are away from this elevation range. Now, see what will happen. There are no grids. There are no grids. Why there are no grids? Because those grids don't lie inside the elevation range. Now, see what will happen. I am bringing this inside. What will happen now? All the grids have come back again. Okay, so this is about the visibility of the grids. There are a few more points which I want to cover. See here, as of now I will delete the elevation. Now you see here that there is this 3D icon. So this 3D icon indicates that if I move the grid here and if I stop my grids here, the same positioning of the grids will be there in level 2 as well, because this 3D indicates that this is moving the grids in the respective plans, in the respective floor plans, every floor plan. Okay, now what? I will bring this back to its original place. What I am doing, I am selecting this grid. This time I will uncheck this option of 3D. Now this grid has become alone, and I am moving this grid in this level 1. Now see what will happen in level 2. In level 2, this grid is there with other grids. Why this grid moved here? Why I have changed the orientation? Changed the grid to one place to another, because I wanted it to move to at this position because of some reason. Like, consider that there are elements here or some point wherein you don't want this grid to clash with the elements or something. So just because I clicked on 2D, what has happened? This is limited. I mean, this has to do only with this a particular floor plan. Okay, this changes will not reflect in other floor plans. Now, what has happened again? You want this grid, which is number 11, to be moving with other grids, with other respective grids. So what you will do in that case, you will right click on this grid and you will select the option of reset to 3D extents. The grid has gone back to its original place. Okay, this is one thing. Second is what? Second is what? Again, is there anything else which I say out? So here, if you select this grid and consider that I have moved this grid on top. Okay, now I want this grid to this grid I have moved up, and I want the same change in other floor plan. I will select the grid, I will go to propagate extent, and when you click on this floor plan level 2, what will happen? The same grid position will be there in this floor plan as well. Okay, and if you want this grid to go back to its original position, again reset to 3D extents, and the same thing you have to do here. Reset to 3D extents, it will go back to the place where it was before, and 3D will come into picture. Now, you see here that there is this grid which is not in line as other grids are, but you want this grid to move in line with this. You will select this grid, right click, maximize 3D extents. It will go back to the grid which was again ahead of this one. Okay, so these are the things which I wanted to cover with respect to grids and levels. It's not just copying the grids, but it's also how you interact with the grids as well as levels. So this is very, very important. There are scenarios wherein you will be struggling. I mean, you will not be struggling now because I have demonstrated, but if you don't know all these things, you will be definitely struggling. I hope this video was very informative, and as always, learners, let us rise and shine together. Definitely we'll meet very soon with the next video of this series. Thank you so much.